very sad period for our nation. Our nation is sick. May God heal our nation. This is the most desperate hour for our nation. And but also the finest hour for men of integrity to stand up, to defend what's decent and right. Our political climate is as low as ebb. Our political landscape have been punctuated by politicians of different shades. I, Senator Dada, feel we are embarrassing the entire democratic value system in this country. And the way forward for us as a nation is to live to ideas of our founding fathers, where decency is the order of the day. The chamber today witnessed one of the most unstable phases of democratic value systems, where members decide to become enemies to another party. The reason why people go to politics is for the love of the nation, not for the love for money. Our nation will continue to witness this kind of unstable standard if care is not taken to bring it to order. I will remain in APC. I will not move to anywhere. If I do move, I'll move to my house. And I feel that's what we are lacking now. Let's now lay a foundation for a new society. Society that has foundational moral values. Society that buttressed by ethical standard. Society that governed by rule of law and fear of God. So Nigeria as a nation can walk with their head high and be counted and be respect and respect as a respected member of League of Nations. This is Nigeria of our dreams, and that's what I feel our responsibilities to this nation at this very desperate hour. Society that's governed by rule of law. We can't continue to rape our systems and then destroying the very foundation of our founding fathers. What happened today in the Senate is unacceptable. Personally to me, although people have freedom of movement, exit and entry, but for God's sake, there must be some decorum and standards. People must comport themselves with decency. Our political climate has been overcharged, has been abused, and I feel the way forward for us is to start looking for men of integrity to run the affair of this nation. That's the point we have today. And I hope and I believe that those who are leaders can sit down and factor a way out of this destructive forces that's coming to consume our nation. I'm very sad today because what we're witnessing is not what I bargained for to see in the Senate. What does the Senate represent? It represents one of the most defined institutions of our land, the most powerful second organ of a nation, and where we prefer people should behave in a decent manner. We must move our politics away from gregarious politics. I mean, politics people just move around. We must now have ideology politics, where you ought to believe in the conviction of your manifesto should drive you. You cannot sleep overnight as a communist and wake up next morning as a capitalist. I will stay as a Democrat. I will die as a Democrat. I will remain in that conviction. It's not acceptable. We are just destroying the very foundation of our democracy. Our strength as a nation is not in our ammunition or guns, but it's in our ideas of our founding father. That things that will be done in a refined, organized way. Politics is love for your people. A politician is motivated for the love for his people, not the love for money or power. So we must distinguish between politics and money tricks. It may sound like we are different. This is now becoming a bane of our society. Also becoming a pattern, and that's worrisome. Let's play politics by ideology for now. You have to rewrite the manifesto of these two parties, or more. If you're a capitalist, assume you're a capitalist. If you're a welfareist, assume you're a welfareist. If you're conservative, ultra-conservative, let's just know. If you're a communist, let's just know. Let this refined law guide you, the principle of your Bible, of your Constitution. So I'm very sad of what's going on. It cannot be taken out to create a constitutional crisis in this country. And everybody will pay a price. We need to pay the things that are done properly. Nobody's above law. But who are you going to blame for this? Blame ourselves, who can do all this. But now I expect the followership to come out with a placard and protest against the behavior of leadership in this country. What are we witnessing? We're witnessing an instance of hopelessness among the masses, sense of helplessness that envelop our life. We must move forward and create a foundation for a society outside. So this is the year for if men of integrity fail to talk, evil men will prevail. So Nigeria is a crossroad. We need to lay the force of justice bear on those people who abuse the offices on this land. That's my position, and that's what I believe in. So today is the watershed in Nigerian constitutional systems. Constitutional democracy we're trying to run on for rule of law, principles, determination. Governance is a serious business. People who are serious-minded, who love our nation, should be at the helm of affairs. So I'm appealing, I'm calling on the brilliant Nigerian elite, either political elite, business elite, academic elite, whatever elite you are, to get involved in politics. Your failure not to get involved in politics will be ruled by people who are inferior to you. And these people, they enforce their values on you. That's what we're witnessing. What's this game? That's my position. People should have ideology. Don't follow personality. You follow ideology. And that's how it should be. Senate is a temple of justice. Things have to be done according to lay procedures. Things have to be done properly. Follow the rule of law and process. That's the way we can have enduring democracy in our land. Well, this is desperate for our country. Very, very desperate. I'm very, very careful that those who are appointed or elected into position of authority in this land also know they have responsibilities that go with the office. Anybody seeking position for authority or position of leadership must first pass a test of character. It's a must. Failure to do that will lead to anarchy. Those who rape our system will be penalized. Sanction will be applied as a deterrent to others. Let's move forward. As people, the whole world is looking at us as Nigerians. I remember what was said by great African hero, leader, the late Mandela. And I read what he says. Let me read what is in my room. And see, let me read what he said. Mandela said, the world will never respect Africa until Nigeria that under respect. The blind people of the world are looking up to Nigeria to be the source of pride and confidence. Every Nigerian citizen should be made to understand this truth. Next, Mandela. So Nigeria is at the world stage. But the beacon of the world, you have to really understand. This has to be done properly, follow the rule of law and process. That's the way we can have enduring democracy in our land. Well, this is desperate hour for our country. Very, very desperate. I'm very, very careful that those who are appointed or elected into position of authority in this land also know they have responsibilities that go with the office. Anybody seeking position for authority or position of leadership must first pass a test of character. It's a must. Failure to do that will lead to anarchy. Those who rape our system will be penalized. Sanction will be applied as a deterrent to others. Let's move forward. As people, the whole world is looking at us as Nigerians. I remember what was said by great African hero, leader, the late Mandela. And I read what he says. Let me read what is in my room. And see, let me read what he said. Mandela said, the world will never respect Africa until Nigeria that under respect. The blind people of the world are looking up to Nigeria to be the source of pride and confidence. Every Nigerian citizen should be made to understand this truth. Next, Mandela. So Nigeria is at the world stage. But the beacon of the world, you have to really understand. Nobody should see on the sideline anymore in politics. Let's get in there and do it right.